we start out, it's 1963, so it's Cold War time. We've got Napoleon Solo is trying to smuggle Gabby out of East Germany, East Berlin.
Because her father is a Nazi researcher.
Yeah.
A Nazi researcher.
And so this is the start of the movie, and we have the action sequence at the beginning, which is really good.
Yeah. I mean, everything that they were doing there was really cool. They
introduced Ilya, he's the KGB guy.
Yeah, and I didn't recognize him at first, the actor, actually.
Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer. Yeah, I thought it was just some Russian guy, but like y'all said, it was
American guy.
Yeah.
No, he's just some American guy.
Right. Everyone playing a different part. Like you have the British guys either playing Americans or playing other parts, and you have the only American playing the only Russian.
Yes. But he's
the main Russian.
He's just the thing at the beginning because at the end of this thing, like Captain said,
sequence.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, that thing, you know."
Yeah, he's like, what did he say? You should see him run.
He ripped the back of my car off. What is that thing? Yeah, so it's really good.
He's physically trying to stop the moving car by digging his heels in and grabbing the back.
Right, he's trying to stop the car.
The bathroom scene.
The bathroom scene. When they're introduced.
When they're first introduced.
The first scenes, they're at complete odds.
Yeah, they're fighting each other.
Yeah. The Americans at complete odds to try to get this woman.
And then their directors bring them together in that bathroom, and they both like try to kill each other.
Yes.
Trying to beat each other up in a bathroom.
And then they find out that they're going to be partners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty...
Yeah.
Oh, and the whole lead up, he's like, "This is going to be something bitter for you to taste." I'm like, "Oh, you don't want to hear that in the bathroom."
That was...
What is this going to be?
And most of the premise of this movie is the interplay between Armie Hammer's character Ilya and is it James Cavill? I think his name is Henry Cavill. Yeah. Napoleon Solo and the interaction with them, and then we've got Gabby in the middle of that.
Right.
She just seems to be like the in that's used to get to the bad guys.
Right.
But later it becomes more obvious that she's got a greater part to play. In the whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
She's a little car mechanic.
Yeah.
Chop shop, my little chop shop girl.
And so we get them together and they go and outfit her with her outfit and stuff like that. I really like that.
That's one of the better parts.
No, not the Dior, the Rabanne.
You can't put a Paco Rabanne belt on a Patou.
She's not going to wear a Patou.
What's wrong with a Patou?
Nothing. If you're fat, the Dior goes with the Rabanne.
It won't match.
Yeah, one of the highlights, I would say, because it's all full of
fashion.
Yeah, there's just so many
there's
great
little
moments.
Tidbits, but
it's more than my car.
And she's just, a dress-up doll.
She's nonplussed by this whole situation.
Yeah, because she ends up having to be a fiance. They're putting on a show, and that's her role.
But she just seems put off by the whole premise of this.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be a play false fiance.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to have to dress up in these clothes.
The Russian architect.
She's used to being a car mechanic.
But the clothes are really cool, weren't they? I really like the clothes.
The clothes were awesome.
Her little orange outfit with the
banter
white hat.
between the guys and how they know so much of high fashion. My fiance wouldn't wear this. She'd be wearing the Dior.
And that continues through the movie because even at one point they make the comment. Ilya comes out and he's like, that tie doesn't go with that suit. Yeah, so they're constantly going at it.
Yes,
over
all
the
time.
nitpicky
Over nitpicky little things. Not so much to do with, even with how to do their job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to make them believe that you're not an agent.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So they have to. So they have to get to Italy and infiltrate this family, basically.
Right.
Who are shipping magnates who are helping out former Nazis, and they're trying to make a nuclear weapon.
Right.
Right. Yeah, trying to get.
And that's where Gabby's father is this rocket scientist from Germany.
Right.
And
they're helping him with that.
He's helping them make this nuclear bomb. Yeah.
Right.
So that information could further other countries and stuff. So they're trying to stop it.
We have a really cool scene where Napoleon and Ilya infiltrate the satellite. Network, and we have this death touch thing, and
that was awesome.
That was very cool.
That kiss was really cool. I just haven't seen anything like that.
I just think that if somebody doesn't like this movie, that they're probably
just don't like movies.
They're just jaded and cynical. Really, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a romp.
Oh, the drunk night.
Oh yeah.
The drunk.
Where she gets twisted on the vodka.
Yes.
Dancing
that
around.
was good. She's dancing around and then makes him slap
with their cool little sunglasses on, and yeah.
Okay, if there's gonna be a love interest, if there's gonna be, it's gonna be the American spy and the girl, right? But
I'm glad they don't go that route.
They don't.
Yeah.
They end up developing, and not fully developing, but starting to develop. Between the Russian and the girl, and I was like, oh, okay, well,
right.
There's explosions.
There's great interplay between the characters. All the characters, Gabby and
the sleight of hand,
Ilya, and then
stuff going on too.
Hugh Grant's character Waverly is introduced,
right?
And just seems like to be in passing, but ends up being their commander.
Yes.
Yeah, toward the end.
Yeah, and there's a twist on a twist with the ending of the movie,
right? And the way they play those out, where you see the entire scene happen in present time.
Yeah.
As the movie's continuing along, and then it kind of backtracks a little bit, and then you see the back end.
Just a little bit different perspective.
Yeah, just a little different perspective, so you could see.
That was very cool.
All the,
maybe the watch getting lifted off the wrist, or
the necklace.
Yes, that you didn't see the first time.
Pickpocketing a ticket to the party.
Yes,
and that kind
and
of
this goes on for all the characters too.
Yes,
it's not just one character's perspective. We get to see that.
No, right.
Yeah. It's very cool. Cinematic effect.
The cinematic with the blocking, like whenever they invade the island, and you have all these different action sequences going at once.
And it's all done in a montage, split screens.
Yes.
But they're multiple split screens.
Instead
it's not
of
just half and half.
Instead of a bunch of jump cuts jumping to all these different things going on.
Right.
There's actually you see all the action simultaneously on the screen with these little block cuts.
Right.
And it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think
it's done very
really
well.
cool. And they also play with that with the bars on the one, and as the character crosses, the bar disappears.
Right.
And then it's all one scene. It's really cool.
It's really neat.
I thought it was really cool.
No, they did really well with all the cinematics and
What'd you think of
the music and
the music
really
with
well.
it too, and they're in Italy, and it's really evocative of Italy.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're in all the classic, the Spanish Steps, the Roman Forum.
Right.
All that kind of stuff. It's really
the Colosseum.
Yeah,
and it's really cool seeing the Colosseum like that, because in the evening it's not lit up like it is now.
Right.
So it does look like it could possibly have been back in the 60s where it's not lit up.
Everything's a little more rough.
Pretty. But it makes me want to go back to Italy. It's so beautiful.
And how he finds that guy's lunch in the
the
cab
truck,
of the truck.
and he's just enjoying himself, tucking in the napkin.
And how Italian is that lunch?
Oh yes,
it's got a bottle of Chianti, some fresh tomatoes in it, a delicious. I mean, the Italians don't mess around.
No, they don't.
And it's like, hey, I'm packing my lunch. I'm packing my lunch.
Yes.
So that's why I felt bad. I was like, you can't eat another guy's lunch.
Yeah, that's a working man's lunch.
Yeah, it was really
picking
good.
through his stuff. And I had to find just the right music on the radio to enjoy that.
And you've got the old push style. It's really great.
Meanwhile, you've got this chase scene in the background with the boats and the guns going and stuff. It's just
still trying to get away and just watching them.
Really entertaining.
In the end, moving towards the end of the movie and how it wraps up. I mean, it's great action chase sequence with different cars going on, and
that was I love the dune buggy.
Yeah,
that scene was so cool. I was like, oh, that's
was
so
good,
cool.
and and the movie makes fun of itself too. Like when he comes up to the first car and it's just the dune buggy, and then he looks over and sees the thing under wraps, and he's like, "Well, I think I'll live that way."
That was very cool.
Yeah,
very cool scenes with that one. Going up the hill, through the water.
Yeah, and then what you think is the end of the movie is not quite the end, because we have unresolved issues.
Right.
With,
the tension that goes all the way through.
Yeah, and then that gets wrapped up nicely and sets up all the characters for as a new organization, the U.N.C.L.E.
Right.
That's where we go. So we're ready for whatever they want to do with this franchise.
I think it did really well.
Yeah.
That's like I didn't see too many faults with this movie. I thought it was pretty cool.
I enjoyed it. I guess, maybe depending on your age group or whatever, you might look at it differently, but I think, us older folks really appreciated it, because it felt had the vintage and feel of the 60s without seeming like it was nostalgia.
Right.
It seemed real life.
Right. And they didn't have big cliched moments like they have in other movies, or they weren't heavy-handed about being that way. They were serious, and but they still were able to joke about things. Yeah. And it came off really well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like the dark moment, they handled that really well. As far as it being, a more lighthearted spy movie, there
was a very dark torture scene involved, and like I said, like we've talked about, the that scene alone could just be taken out of the movie and made its
Right.
own story.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
really, it was done so well from beginning to end. The conclusion of it, the disturbingness of it, and how it ended was
Right.
really well. It was
Yeah.
great
No,
execution.
that was it just great organization putting this all together.
Yeah.
Being able to do all the the comedy and the seriousness all together.
It made
And-
made the villains seem like real villains and not just
Right.
one-dimensional cardboard cutouts,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
like so many
Yeah.
movies make.
Where they illustrated the
Mr. Bond,
Yeah.
you know.
no, the progression of that particular villain, where they show
Oh,
his
yeah, his-
backstory and
how
how it got
evil
him.
he was and
Yeah, and
Yes,
how much he
the stuff that he
enjoys his
Enjoys his torture
and how,
techniques.
and she enjoys it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
She didn't
know,
just have time.
she didn't have time for it though.
Yes.
So,
She had to step out. But anyways,
she's
yeah.
busy with
So
other
all
things.
in all, I mean,
Right.
great good guys, great bad guys,
Right.
great action, great comedy, great everything was good.
Yeah.
So what would you give it? See it, stream it, or shoot
See
it,
it.
skip it. See it.
Yeah, I definitely see it.
I definitely see it too.
I'd
Yeah,
see it again.
I'd see it. I'd stream it. Whatever you need to do. I'd probably see it more than once in the theater. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, it
It
was.
came out strong.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Man from U.N.C.L.E.